Assalamu alaikum students. This is lecture number 4 of probability theory. In part 1 of this lecture we have studied about the permutations. In this lecture we are going to study rule of permutation. So first of all let's see what is a combination. A combination is any subset of R objects selected without regard to their order from a set of n distinct objects. Now, what we have studied about permutations, while evaluating number of permutations of R objects selected from n distinct objects, we consider the order of the objects selected as well, but in combinations, the order of the objects doesn't matter. A combination is any subset of R objects from a set of n distinct objects selected without regard to their order. The total number of such combinations is denoted by the symbol NCR, and formula for the combinations NCR is equal to n factorial divided by r factorial multiplied by n minus r factorial. The combinations can be written as NCR and NCR in this form as well. So if we take r factorial, which is in the denominator, if we take the r factorial on another side of equal sign, then r factorial will be multiplied by NCR, and r factorial multiplied by NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Now n factorial divided by n minus r factorial is equal to NPR. So NPR is equal to r factorial multiplied by NCR, and from this result what we can conclude that every combination of R objects out of n objects generates R factorial permutations. Every combination of R objects generates R factorial permutation. And this important result can be seen in this example. Suppose we have a group of 3 persons. We have a group of 3 persons A, B and C. If we wish to select a group of 2 persons out of these 3 persons, then 3 possible groups are AB, AC and BC. These are the combinations. In other words, the total number of combinations of size 2 out of this set of size 3 is 3. Now suppose that our interest lies in forming a committee of 2 persons, one of whom is to be president and the other secretary of a club. Previously we were selecting 2 persons, randomly 2 persons out of the 3 persons. Now we are considering that first person should be president and other person should be secretary. Then 6 possible committees are from this combination AB. 2 permutations can be generated, AB and BA. From this combination AC, 2 permutations can be generated, AC and CA. And from this combination BC, 2 permutations can be generated, BC and CB. In other words, the total number of permutations of 2 persons out of 3 is 6. Number of permutations is 6 and number of combinations is 3. And the point to note is that each of 3 combinations mentioned earlier generates 2 is equal to 2 factorial permutations. The result we have studied here. In other words, every combination of R objects generates R factorial permutations. So every combination of 2 objects is generating 2 factorial permutations. Every combination of 2 objects is generating 2 factorial is equal to 2 permutations. The combination AB generates the permutations AB and BA. The combination AC generates the permutations AC and CA, and the combination BC generates the permutation BC and CB. Now, NCR is also called a binomial coefficient because of its appearance in the binomial expansion of a plus b raised to the power n is equal to summation r varies from 0 to n. NCR a raised to the power n minus r, b raised to the power r. This is binomial expansion, and NCR appears in this binomial expansion. So this is also called NCR is also called binomial coefficient. The binomial coefficient has two important properties. NCR is equal to NC n minus r. And another important result is NC n minus r plus NCR is equal to n plus 1 CR. If we take some example, suppose n is equal to 5 and r is equal to 3. We have supposed. Then according to the combination formula, this will be equal to 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 5 minus 3 factorial. 5 minus 3 factorial means 2 factorial. This will be equal to 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 factorial. 3 factorial, 2 factorial. 3 factorial will be cancelled by 3 factorial, and we have 5 4s are 20 divided by 2 factorial is equal to 2. 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. This is 5C3, and if we calculate 5C, instead of n minus r, we can write 5 minus 3. And what is 5 minus 3? 5 minus 3 is 2. So calculate 5C2. Erase this. And now we are calculating 5C2. The answer of 5C3 is 10. Now let's evaluate the answer for 5C2. This will be equal to 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial multiplied by 5 minus 2 factorial. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 factorial. This will be also equal to 10. So by taking some specific numbers, we can also see that NCR is equal to NC n minus r. And if NC n minus r is added to NCR, then the answer will be n plus 1 CR. The important results are to be remembered. Also, it should be noted that NC0 is equal to 1 and NCN also equals to 1. And NC1, the next result is NC1 is equal to N, and NCN minus 1 also equals to 1, also equals to N. NC1 and NCN minus 1 both are equal to N, and NC0 and NCN both are equal to 1. These are some important results about combinations to be remembered. Now let's see another example about permutations. A 3-person committee is to be formed out of group of 10 persons. There are 10 persons and we have to form a committee of 3 persons. We have to select the 3 persons randomly out of 10 persons. In how many ways can this be done? In how many ways we can select 3 persons out of 10 persons? and the order of the persons we are selecting doesn't matter, since the order in which the three persons of the committee are chosen is unimportant, because the three persons are to be chosen randomly. There is no uh, president, secretary, or like in the previous example we have studied, the the post of the post of the persons we were selecting was mentioned in the permutations. Now here the post is not important, so the order of the persons we are selecting is not important, so we can calculate the ways by using the formula for combinations. A three-person committee is to be formed out of a group of 10 persons. In how many ways can this be done? Since the order in which the three persons of the committee are chosen is unimportant, it is therefore an example of a problem involving combinations. Thus, the desired number of combinations is NCR 10 persons. Out of 10 persons, we have to select 3 persons, and the order of the persons is unimportant. So by using the combinations formula, 10C3 is equal to 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 10 minus 3 factorial. We will calculate it easily. 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 7 factorial, and by calculating it we have the answer 120. So in other words, there are 120 different ways of forming a 3-person committee out of a group of only 10 persons. In 120 ways, we can select 3 persons out of 10 persons. Now, another example. Here is another example. In how many ways can a person draw a hand of 5 cards from a well shuffled ordinary deck of 52 cards? Now we have to draw 5 cards out of ordinary deck of 52 cards. The name of the cards is not mentioned here, and so the order of the cards is not important. Just we have to randomly pick 5 cards out of 52 cards. The total number of ways of doing so is given by NCR is equal to 52C5, and the total number of ways is this. So the lecture ends here. I hope you have understood the concept of combinations. Like and subscribe this channel to learn probability and different concepts of mathematics. Take care of yourselves, and Allah Hafiz.